Steph, Michael, Don, and Ryan, how you doing?
Doing good, guys. Thanks for having me.
Now, are you looking forward to the All-Star game more or the three-point shot contest more?
Oh, man, that's like 1 and 1A. The All-Star game definitely takes the cake. You blessed to be, selected to be on that team. So I enjoy that whole night. But Saturday night, three-point contest, the field is stacked, so I got to bring my A game if I want to get my first win in that competition. But it's gonna be crazy. A lot of great shooters, and I think they did it right.
When you're growing up as a kid, as a fan, did you like the skills more than the game? Which one did you really look forward to?
I look forward to the game because you obviously get off the floor at the same time and, putting on a show for the fans. So there's nothing like that, just seeing, the best in each conference go at it, live game and seeing who wins.
Steph, I'm going to give you a little advice here. You don't even know me, but trust me, you would like me if you knew me. So I think the three-point shot contest, it's all about mental. Okay, so you got to pull a bird. You walk in, and you just ask them, just like Larry Bird did, who's finishing second today? They'll be defeated before they even take a shot. It's up for you to do that, man.
I got you. I'll have to practice my lines in the mirror tonight.
All right.
Now, you have to finish ahead of Klay, right? Even if you don't win, that's got to be vital that Klay Thompson, your teammate, doesn't finish in front of you, right?
That's there's definitely an in-house battle going on. So actually, our coach, Steve Kerr, he won the three-point contest during his career. So for either one of us to get a win and take that home, so coach can't hold that over our head anymore, that'd be nice.
Now, last year, you guys came into the season with a lot of expectations and probably during the regular season underachieved a little bit. Now everything is clicked. Has Steve Kerr, in your mind, been the biggest change from last year to this year?
He's been huge. Him and his staff have put together a great, formula for success for us, trying to accentuate our strengths of, being an up-tempo team, shooting the basketball at a high level, using the skill that we have to be, good ball movement and player movement team. And but it helps definitely that we have the same core together. That's the start. Obviously, it's all us trade talks this summer, but we kept our team together, added some pieces off the bench with Sean Livingston, Leandro Barbosa, and we've been relatively healthy this year. So Coach Kerr has definitely been a huge part of our success, and you got to build on the foundation that we've established the last 3 years with this core that we have.
Talking to Steph Curry here on the Michael Kay Show. He's here for All-Star Weekend. Steph, I'm just wondering if it was an awkward transition at the beginning with Kerr, because I know that you and a lot of the guys really like Mark Jackson. So, I mean, it's like, you liked your last girlfriend. The new one, you don't want to diss your last one. So how tough was it?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, I didn't like the decision when it went down right after our playoff series with the Clippers. I definitely was outspoken about, how much I liked, Coach Jackson and what he did for me in my career and for us as a team. But I tried to separate the decisions. Once the first one was made, that it is what it is, and players can't control that. But the hiring of Coach Kerr as a second decision was a good one, and they got it right, and we've definitely taken advantage of the opportunity that was in front of us this season so far. It was a lot of work to do left, so Coach Jackson deserves a lot of respect and for what he's been able to do or what he did for us in the first 3 years when he was there. But it is a new era, and you got to keep moving forward.
Stephen, if you guys finish as the 1 seed, as you are right now, and you're looking down the standings of your first-round matchup, and you see that the 8 seed is Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and the Thunder, what kind of feeling is going to go through you as you get ready for that first-round matchup, and you see that's the team you have to play in the first round?
Gotta get it done. We don't get to pick our opponent, and they're obviously a powerful team that's been there before, and just with the injuries and all that, they're probably not the 8 seed. So we got to come ready to play, but we're a good team as well, and we're gonna, have the ultimate confidence going into whatever series or whatever matchup we have. And if you get tested with a strong team like that in the first round, and you get your job done, then should be able to capitalize off that momentum the rest of the way.
Steph, you've historically liked to play in the Garden. I mean, you haven't played there that much because you're a West Coast team, but why do you like the Garden so much?
We were talking about this. We came last week to play the Knicks, and there's something about just the vibe of New York City, and pulling up to the Garden and seeing just the iconic setup that they have, and you just kind of get a little more amped than you do in a regular night. And like you said, for us as a West Coast team, we get one crack at it every year, and you want to play your best that night. So there's no real explanation, just the history, obviously, of it, and just that feeling you get as soon as you get into New York City. And I have a good feeling it's going to be crazy this weekend with the All-Star game there.
Now you guys got the best record in the NBA. You're the 1 seed in the West. You got a 4-game cushion on Memphis. Is it important to your team to finish with the 1 seed? Is that something you'll push for late in the regular season?
I think it is, regardless of how it plays out, because we want to be playing our best basketball. And for us to do that, we got to win games, especially in this West Coast, the Western Conference. If we have a 3 or 4 game lead on Memphis, that can vanish, quickly. So if we don't take care of our business and keep, our foot on the gas pedal, we're going to, not be our best, version of ourselves come, that first round. And I don't think you can afford to do that with the task at hand of trying to come out of that Western Conference. So we're going to have to just be as aggressive as we've been this first half of the season all the way to game 82.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if you realize it, Steph, but New York Knicks fans die over the fact that they missed by 1 pick to have you. Like, do you ever daydream about what it would have been like if it was just 1 pick different?
I do. I remember that night like it was yesterday, and that's exactly where I thought I would be after going into the draft. But everything happens for a reason. I don't know what it would be like. I don't know if D'Antoni would still be around, if that would have gone a little bit better, or certain trades might not have happened or still might have happened. But we've been to play in the Garden, obviously, night in, night out. And I know it's tough with the spotlight they have, but when you're playing well and you're winning, I'm sure it's special.